small sample size, but you were able to get into that Rose Bowl and record a pressure on Will Howard and get some snaps. What did that do for your confidence, just knowing that you could perform on a big stage like that?
Um, for my confidence, I say it really just showed me that I can do it on the big stage, and just show that I can play on the collegiate level at a big game.
Here on the left, James. We'll turn it off on accident.
Ben, back. When the D line is losing a couple of guys, veteran guys, and Derek and Jamari, just how did you approach the offseason? And then I realize you were injured a little bit there in the spring, but how have you gone about this whole last 7, 8 months in preparation for the opportunity that you do have in front of you?
I think it's just about realizing that there are spots open, and that your playing time is in your hands now, and you have opportunity to go play, and it's up to you.
We'll go back to Zach on the right.
How much are you moving around on that defensive line from 3-eye to 4-eye, and where do you feel the most comfortable at right now?
Right now, they have me going to the 6 to about the 3 tech. So I play some big end and some three. I would go from the 6 to the 3 tech. So 6, 5, 3, 2-eye sometimes in some calls. Yeah, that's about it.
Do you have a preference in there?
I like playing it all. The D line is the D line. I feel like the 2-eye and the 4-eye and the 6 is all the same. 3 tech, 5 tech, and the 1, it's all the same. It just matters about the bigger bodies when you get in there on the inside.
Right here on the left, Matt.
Going from being a high school star, being maybe the best player on the field every night out on Friday nights to college ball, how did last year make you better?
Um, Last year made me better. I'd say kind of been in the same environment as what I came from. Coming from Mater Day, you have guys that were just as good as you at practice every day. Like for example, Brandon Baker. I know he's at Texas now, but practice against him and like other big guys that were like getting just as nationally recruited as you, just as big as you, just as strong as you, just as fast as you. It's kind of the similar environment. You same guys here, same everybody here was recruited. Everybody here was the best guy where they came from. So it's just about the competition every day and knowing that like winning a rep isn't going to be easy.
Right here on the left, James.
What are some of the more unusual athletic feats that you can do? Because for those of us at the softball game, we saw you do a split. I know you're a ridiculous swimmer as well. Like, what are some of the things outside of football that someone your size just doesn't normally do that you're capable of doing?
Okay. I feel like the list can go on because my mom had me in a lot of sports growing up. I've done Taekwondo, I've done Jiu-Jitsu, I've done wrestling, played baseball my whole life. Baseball was my first sport before football. Not a lot of people know that. Swim was also like in the back burner from since I was a kid. I actually played a lot of soccer. I enjoy the trampoline. I like flipping around and doing all that stuff. If there's a pool, I'm going to backflip and do it. I like diving. What else can I do? The splits came from like Taekwondo, and it translates to baseball, first base. Uh, yeah, I think the next step is probably like learning to land when on the ground, but I'm just too scared.
On the right, Zach.
Speaking of physical feats, Amari Washington has seen his name pop up nationally a lot. He was on the freaks list last week. Just curious what you've seen from him going into this year, kind of like as he prepares for this breakout season.
What you just said, a breakout season. That guy is the definition of freak because he's damn near as fast as any defensive end. He's strong as all get out, strong as an ox. And yeah, that, like you said, freak. Breakout season.
On the right, out.
First, are you a black belt in Taekwondo or Jiu-Jitsu, or do you just kind of dabble?
I did Taekwondo for 7 years. I got to the brown with the stripe.
Okay.
I think if I read, yeah, brown with the stripe.
Cool. And then, what are some things maybe you learned from the leaders in that room last year on the defensive line? You know, Harmon and Caldwell and Birch.
I feel like the biggest things I learned from them was probably just like little nuggets within the defense, because I feel like last year that was my biggest thing, understanding the defense and understanding like pass rush games and stuff like that. So I feel like Derek Harmon was definitely like big brother, took me under his wing and was like 3x1, you get the 3 tech and there's a 9 out there, get the rush through the B gap so you can win. So you could take it off that 9-tech because the 9-tech rushing for with the tight end out there, he's going to get chipped. You know what I'm saying? So that's like little stuff like that. He would really just take me under there and be like, hey, bro, this is like this. You could win like that because you're fast enough to do that. So he really just take me under there and show me what I could do, what I was capable of.
Right on the left, James.
I realize I'm going to ask you to sum up like 5 years in response, so it's part of a longer discussion at a different time. But as somebody who was offered when you were completing 7th grade by the prior staff,
Right.
take us into that process of when this staff comes in and you start blowing up nationally, and where it wasn't just the first few offers, it was all the offers. What ultimately made this the place to be, and what it was like to finally be here when you were offered back in 2019?
I'd say, like, basically what you're asking me is like, what made this place home? It's just a perfect fit. So obviously, like, I got offered by Cristobal, and I was super excited. And to be honest, when he offered me at Miami, he kind of still had that first impression on me because he gave me my first offer. You know what I'm saying? But I'd say when I came here and I saw the defensive head coaching staff, the perfect lifestyle in Eugene, because I'm not really a going out type of kid. I'm from California, but I kind of stay inside, and I love the nature. I love snowboarding out here. I love hiking. They got all the extracurricular activities that I like doing, so it's perfect fit here. It's really calm, not too much to get into, so I just feel like it's the perfect fit. And then you got Dan Lanning, who coached at Georgia, the defensive head coordinator, and now he's a head coach. So it's just Coach Tosh, DC at Alabama, and they just brought the SEC over here, so it just made no sense to try to go out there when you can play everything right here or have everything you need to play right here.